Alright, so I was not anticipating this, but we just got some huge Chapter 7 Season 2 information this morning. And as far as I can see in-game, they didn't put any of it in the newsfeed. I just reset my game and everything, and I don't see squat, which is kind of weird. However, they did update the Battle Royale icon down here for the playlist. So if we come down to the larger image, you can see that the Dark Voyager's entire background has now been iced over. Let me just go away from that so you can see the full image. It's still the same image that it was, it's just been iced out. And you'll understand why after you see the next two teasers that I'm about to show you. So that's a nice touch, but again, not sure why nothing is in the newsfeed about what we are about to experience. Okay, so this morning I woke up and I saw that Fortnite had already tweeted something. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's Monday morning, it's probably some weird, obscure collab that's coming out. But no. It was an actual teaser for Season 2, and they said, "All hail the ruler of ice and snow." So it's just a mere 6-second video. Let me show it to you here, and then we'll talk about it. Here you go. So nothing too extravagant here. It's clearly the Ice King, and it looks like he's either frozen or he's looking into some kind of frozen mirror, and it gets closer and closer to him, and then it cracks. And meanwhile, in the background, you can hear like a blizzard sound effect going off. So obviously it wasn't the most hyped teaser trailer we've ever got, but hey, it was a start. So I was going to make a video on this, but I decided to wait a little bit, and the wait paid off because just an hour after that, they released the full Season 2 teaser trailer. It's amazing. It's 26 seconds long, and they give us the name of the season. So let me play this for you first, and then we'll break it down because there's a lot of awesomeness in this trailer. Here you go. Okay, so first of all, obviously, if you're a fan of Marvel, you'll know what this is a parody of right off the rip. We've got Avengers Doomsday coming in December, and every time they put a little teaser out, at the very end, there's a countdown until Avengers Doomsday arrives, and it makes the iconic, almost clock ticking down noise. And that's exactly what they did at the end of this trailer, which is perfect. I love that they parodied that. So let's talk about the trailer itself, because like I said, there's a lot in here for just a 26-second teaser. I mean, look at the first frame of this trailer. Absolutely beautiful image of the Ice King's new castle in Chapter 7, Season 2. Look how magnificent this is. This is the type of POI that I want in Fortnite, and this is exactly what we're getting. A beautiful iced out castle. It looks ginormous. It looks like there's multiple levels to it. It's surrounded by nothing but snow, a beautiful POI that's going to be in Chapter 7, Season 2. Absolutely magnificent. And that's just the first frame. Now the next frame is inside this beautiful Ice King castle, and we've got his throne room. Look at this majestic empire he has built. A nice staircase ascending up, a magnificent throne made of ice, pillars of ice to the left and to the right. Fit for an Ice King for sure. Absolutely amazing. So then we gradually fade out and we get the legs and lower torso of the Ice King himself. We don't actually see his face here, but what we do see is an iced out version of himself. He has a new ice armor style. So I know personally, I was a little disappointed at the reveal of the Ice King, which is supposed to be in the Battle Pass. So this is what it looked like right here. So kind of a worse version of the original Ice King. Yeah, it's a reskin, but I personally thought it was worse. But now that we know he's got this blinged out ice diamond style, that actually reminds me of Emma Frost's diamond form. I think he's a little better than what we were anticipating. So we know his base form, which was revealed in that picture I just showed you, and now we know his secondary style, which is this ice armor suit, which is awesome. So no face reveal just yet. And he slowly marches by this. Look at this. We've got a frozen character in this ice sculpture. And that is none other than the prisoner. So he was the secret skin in Chapter 1, Season 7, if you forgot about that. He had the lock on his face, and he also had a few alternate styles as well. So this part confuses me a little bit, because what we knew about the prisoner, as far as I remember, was that he had ill intent. So remember, he caused significant damage in Chapter 1, including spawning the volcano and destroying parts of the map. So he was a bad guy. And at the same time, he was an enemy of the Ice King, which led to his imprisonment. I think at one point he was even a partner or a comrade of the Ice King, and then something went awry there, and that's why they're enemies now. But again, this part is a little confusing because in Fortnite OG, we're at the point where he's about to be released in Season 8. But is this the same prisoner from there? And if that's the case, does that mean none of that's going to happen in Fortnite OG? I'm not sure. That's why I'm a little confused here. But if we free this prisoner from his icy prison, is he going to join us and be a good guy and fight the Ice King and the Dark Voyager? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know either if we're going to get another skin of the prisoner, because remember, if you didn't play in Chapter 1, Season 7, you'll never be able to get this skin ever. It was exclusive to that season, the secret skin in that Battle Pass. Then we get the next icy prisoner here, and this is Aurelia. So she's from Chapter 2, Season 6, and she was in the item shop, right? Yes, she is not a Battle Pass skin. She was definitely in the item shop. So I'm not 100% sure why he encased her in ice. I saw one person say that she was seen as too valuable to live. That was the only reference I can see as to why he may have locked her up. Then we pass over to the next one. Look at this. This is Captain America. But this is not the Captain America we have in-game right now. So we are 100% getting a new Captain America skin, which most people should be excited about. But I think it's because of this new game coming out. It's called Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. Well, anyway, this is not the Steve that we know in Fortnite. This is the Captain America from when he became the first super soldier during World War II. So this is the first Avenger skin of Captain America. I don't know if he's going to be in the Battle Pass or if he's going to be in the item shop, but we can expect him in Season 2 confirmed. So then we get the back of the Ice King's head reveal here, and look in the background. It's none other than the Foundation. If we play it a little more, he walks up right to him, crosses his arms, and then we get a close-up of the Foundation himself. So we never do get a face reveal for this iced out Ice King version. But let's focus here on the Foundation. So this obviously is a new Foundation skin, and most people believe he's going to be in the Battle Pass itself. So if you missed out on the original Battle Pass Foundation, you're in luck, because this one looks just as good, if not better. So I believe this version of the Foundation is the same one from our actual timeline here in Fortnite, because his visor looks very, very similar to the original. And in fact, we got another teaser, which I'm going to show, and you'll see a lot of the similarities between the original skin and the new one. So I'm pretty sure it's the actual Foundation from our timeline. But there you go. That is a full display of the Foundation. Looks magnificent. Again, if you missed out on him, rejoice, because now you can finally have him as a skin in your locker. So then we've got, again, the Doomsday parody here. It says, the Foundation and the Ice King will return in Fortnite Showdown. So that's exactly like all the teasers and trailers we've seen for Avengers Doomsday. It'll say like, Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. And that's exactly what we see here. You see the gold on the left, this is important, and the ice on the right. And that leads us straight into the title card! Fortnite Showdown Chapter 7, Season 2, March 19. And then we get to the Vecna countdown here. 1 week, 2 days, 21 hours. 59 minutes and 50-some seconds and counting. Tell me that was not one of the best reveals we've had for a season in a long, long time. Lots to take in, lots going on, beautiful characters, beautiful POI. I can't wait for this. Now here's the new teaser we got. It says, the Ice King returns, frozen, but far from finished. Chapter 7, Season 2, Showdown. So the Ice King clearly on the right, and then we got the Foundation on the left. But again, let's talk about the Foundation, because some people are saying, well, is this the Foundation from our timeline, or is this a different version of him? But take a look at his neck and his visor. Lots of details from his original suit have been retained. Now, apparently we're going to get a gold version maybe like a reality warrior variant of the Foundation. That would be amazing as a style, which definitely highlights that background with the gold versus the Ice King's blue ice in the back. That is amazing. So here I was waking up to see that first teaser trailer, and I thought, it's just going to be an okay day in terms of Fortnite. But then, man, we got the actual teaser trailer with some amazing information in it. I can't wait to see what else they've cooked up. They hyped this up to be one of the best seasons in Fortnite's history. And with this reveal trailer, I am thinking it's going to be that good. I've read a lot of the comments that people are leaving, and most people are super excited for this. I've seen a few comments that were negative. Some people saying it's just a rehash. They're just bringing back stuff we've already had. Nobody cares about this. But a majority of people are super excited. I've seen so many quotes that said, "We are so back. Fortnite has cooked. This looks incredible." So if you've not played Fortnite in a while, this might be your opportunity to return. Remember, the loot pool is supposed to be amazing. The map changes are supposed to be amazing. They're bringing back a ton of movement items. Obviously, the Battle Pass looks tremendous thus far. We don't know all the characters yet, but we know a majority, and it's shaping up to be quite a season. Most of the time, a little bit of an asterisk mark there, most of the time, Season 2s are the best seasons in the chapter. And with what we've seen thus far, it hasn't disappointed just yet. So there you go. If we get more information, of course, I will release some more videos, but what a way to wake up on a Monday morning. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my supporter creator code, which is tabortime.